Donald Jellybean Trump, Donald J. Trump for short, Donald Jump Trump for longer, Trump for a little bit shorter, and Trump just for the shortest you could possibly get. But Donald Jamarcus Trump, this man right here, has caused the economy to go in a little bit of a free fall, one might say, a little bit of a tumble. And I've been looking at this for quite some time. I've been keeping up with the political updates, mostly because I witnessed my stock portfolio crash deeply. And I witnessed my dad call me and he said, "Son, things aren't looking good right now." And I was a little bit confused because my dad pretty much is pretty okay with money. Not the best, but pretty okay. And his financial advisor said, "We'll circle back in a few months to figure out how things are going." I've never even considered that a financial advisor wouldn't know what's going on. That's basically their job, to advise financially. And if your financial advisor can't advise financially, can't actively say, "Hey, all right, so this is what's going to happen in the future," there's no predictions what this man right here is deeply doing. I'm going to keep his picture up behind me so we can just know what we're talking about today. I am so baffled by the amount of gobbledygook and nonsense, the gooblegoink, the stipplegoink, the rug pulls that have been going on right now, the pure anarchy reigns, going crazy right now. That's a beautiful game. Anarchy Reigns, you should play it. Anarchy Reigns is a great game. It came on Xbox 360. It has Bayonetta in the game. But still, this is so crazy to me, witnessing what is happening. Now, I have tried my best my entire life to avoid being deeply political. You see me on this channel, you see me say nonsensical statements saying, "Oh, I'm not political, I'm not this, I'm not that." I have to be now. I have to be. There's no universe in which I can be a fence sitter or anything of that. I can't do that anymore. And I'm not super left. I'm not super right. I'm more center left if we want to be keep it a bean. We don't put a label to me nowadays. Center left. I got a few right policies. I'm not gonna lie to you. I got a few of them rocking on the right. I like guns a lot. I love weapons. They're my favorite thing on the planet. A few things on the right that I appreciate. And I do believe we should all work, at least in some capacity. I like that a little bit. But I don't think that whatever Trump is doing is good. I don't think anything is great that way. I think everything is bad. Everything that he's done has been bad. It has been a perpetual downfall of flexing his ego to a degree where making everybody else watching him and say, "Wow, I can't believe you did that." I genuinely, no, that's not the fact that I think you're bold. I think that's stupid. There's a fine line between stupid and bold, and Trump is snorting that line every day, thinking that he's actively on the bolder side, but he's on the stupid side all the time. And it's really impressive. I think it's the most impressive that people are defending him. Now, that's the most impressive thing I've ever seen. And it leads me, I had a dream, Martin Luther King style. I had a dream back when I was younger that I would do something to unite everybody. I had a dream that I could do that. And the solution I came up with was making the whole world hate me. Because I can't make everybody love me. So I was trying to think if I can make everybody hate me. Now, I think Donald Trump has that very same dream, and he's testing out the waters. I think, now this is maybe me just digging deep into the confines of what I think he's doing. I think he may be trying to get the whole world to hate him, because if you can get China, Japan, and Korea, hold on a second. Look, China, Japan, and Korea. Do you know how deeply these three countries don't like each other? These motherfuckers with secure eyes. These guys. The reason I say secure eyes because an Asian dude told me he's scared my eyes are going to pop up because it's so big. And I said, okay, we got some pretty secure eyes. He said, yeah, they're secure. More secure than your economy. And that was the crazy comeback. And I can say nothing of that because he's right. He's 100% correct. So these three countries came together to jointly respond and say, hey, I'm going to keep it a bean with you, Donald Trump, Donald Jellybean Trump, Donald Jubilee Trump, Donald Jambalee Trump. I'm going to keep it Donald Jambalaya Trump. I'm going to keep it a bean with you. And it ain't going to slide that way. And they kept it a bean with him. They kept it a Donald Jellybean with him. They immediately said, nah, we retaliating back. It is a stupid pissing contest, a trade war that no economist. I have a financial advisor. I have a financial advisor because I have a degree, a bachelor's degree in business technologies. I know I don't look like it, but I got a bachelor's degree in business technologies. So my thought process was, okay, maybe I can hit up my college professor and see what's going on here. I didn't even need to hit up my college professor. My college professor posted a Facebook status. I want to point this out. My college professor is a 63-year-old man that does not use any social medias. He's usually out and about hanging with his wife, minding his white business. That's all he's doing. And he posted and said, now I know you guys don't hear from me often, but I think I may need to start a GoFundMe. I've never in all of my day, I'm thinking, oh, maybe he has a gambling addiction. Maybe something bad's going on. Maybe he's actively destroying the confines of his life. Who knows what's going on? No, he watched all of his stock just go plummet. He had a lot of investments, things of that variety. He was doing that. And I said, well, if it's not that bad. I'm thinking it's not that bad. This man is insanely good with his money. I mean, insanely good. Maybe he has some expenses I don't know about, but he's insanely good with his money. Whatever he invested into, I'm thinking to myself, well, maybe he should have prepared better. And all I'm seeing, I asked a far-right Trump supporter, I asked him, I said, well, what's the benefit, right? What's the benefit? Why are we doing this? And this is their, at least from what I understand, their rebuttal. Well, we're stopping getting imports from everybody else. We're bringing the American jobs back because we can have all of our stuff be American made. Sick of seeing Chinese made and Japanese made and all this stuff. Everything can be American made. It will bolster our economy if we make everything. So 2 issues with that. 2 issues immediately I found with that. America has limited resources, for one. I'm just going to point that out. We have very limited resources. 2, actually 3 issues. 2, second issue is that bigger CEOs and companies are going to look at the little guy and say, well, sucks to be you. Not realizing they're hurting their bottom dollar, which is us, and destroying us. And the third issue I see with that is there are certain imports and certain technologies and certain abilities that we don't have here. No one is going to win the human race. It seems like a race right now. A race to who can plummet the deepest and longest down. And I'm starting to believe in conspiracy theories now. I'm seeing all these conspiracy theorists saying, well, if you think Trump is a Russian spy, if you think Donald Trump is a Russian spy, this makes a lot of sense. A little bit, yeah, actually. Yeah, you're not wrong. What? You don't think I'm crazy? No, I don't think you're crazy. I think you're 100% correct. All right, well, let me tell you about the other conspiracy. No, shut up. I don't care about that. What's messing me up deeply was destroying my chest, making my stomach. I woke up and my stomach hurt. I woke up because I finally checked Twitter because I've been taking a little bit of a break. I checked Twitter and they said, well, the stock market crashed. What? Okay. The stock market crashed. Yeah, we lost about, a small number. What's a small number? 2 trillion. Now, okay, it goes million, billion. What's that, billion? Kajillion? No, it's trillion. I see. So if Elon Musk has $320 billion, he hasn't touched 1 trillion yet. And we lost with a 7 Elon Musk, about 6.5 Elon Musk of money in 25 seconds, you said? Yeah. Isn't Elon Musk the richest man on the planet? He sure is. Has this ever happened before? It has happened before. Oh, okay. So we can prepare for this. Yeah, in 2020, hold up a second. 2020? Yeah, in 2020, around the range when Trump was, in office, we saw a plummet like this. What? Yeah, we saw this happen. What? Yeah, when Biden inherited the economy from Trump, it was all bad and everything was going crazy in sicko mode. It was nuts. Okay. Right. All right. So, what happened? Oh, it got leveled out. Didn't really get fixed completely, but it got leveled out. But, Trump came back and just, boom, progress destroyed. All right. Because of tariffs? Yeah. Okay. All right. Now, if you don't know what a tariff is, and I feel like a lot of people don't know what a tariff is. A tariff is the tax imposed upon imported goods. Just to give you a little bit of a classifier about what's going on here. A tariff is a stopping point. It's essentially just saying, hey guys, I want to get this donut from Ireland. Okay, in Ireland, donut is $1. Well, there's a tax of 38%. So to get it across, it's like $1.38, something down that variety. So it costs more when it comes over. Cool, that's fine. That's okay in small doses, and there are tariffs being imposed upon America to get trades back and through. That's how it operates. That's just how it works. There's always a tax on things because they need to make a profit, right? Donald Trump has increased the tariff so high that everybody else is like, okay, you're destroying years-long relationships for what? Because you guys need to stop disrespecting America. How are you? I feel like Donald Trump is going on Twitter and seeing that he's getting talked bad about and people are making fun of him and he is rapidly online. Same as Elon Musk. They're just always online, seeing all the bad stuff, the drudgery and things of that variety. And if you are such a little man, if you are such a small little man, if you are such a David to Goliath, and David's a great guy. I know David. David beat Goliath. You think you're Goliath and you think your ego is Goliath, but you're the size of David is what's going on here. If you actively keep doing this, keep destroying the world for the sake of your own pride and ego, what are you gaining besides the ire of the world? Oh my God, I just thought about this. I stated this earlier. Donald Trump's goal is probably to unite the entire world. I just thought about it. When I was talking about the China, Japan, and Korea, his goal is probably to get everybody to hate him. If that is his goal, if that's his 5D level chat, you know what, Donald Trump? I understand you. I'm picking up what you're putting down. This is copium, by the way. I'm coping right now. Yeah, I understand Trump. You see, I might be a gun-toting American myself nowadays. I might not even believe in interracial marriage. I might find me a nice white girl. Wait a second, I'm black. I might find me I might get re-vitiligo, changing my race. Well, vitiligo, be vitiligo. I would get vitiligo. I might garner vitiligo, pull a Michael Jackson, bleach myself, and check out what's going on here. Yeah, I might do that. Who knows? Donald Trump, I doubted you at first. I didn't believe in the cause. But if you're trying to get the whole world to hate you so you can be haired as the savior of everything to make the entire world come together, well then, isn't that what the Antichrist did? Have the whole world hate him to bring them all together? Isn't that what the Antichrist, making one true religion? Isn't that what the Antichrist? I feel like that's what they feared in the Bible of the Antichrist. I keep seeing conspiracy theorists and people saying he's trying to cause revelation, he's trying to cause the rapture, all this stuff, when in reality, he's just stupid. People think there's some deeper meaning behind this whole thing, thinking there's some greater confines when he's just an idiot. He's not listening to the smartest people on the planet. He's not listening to what has happened before. He's repeating history's mistakes, which is rich considering he wants to rewrite history. That's also hilarious. He has done so many things. Hasn't even been the first technical 100 days. Hasn't even been 100 days. Everybody says the first 100 days always signify what a presidency is. That's how you really tell what kind of president we're going to have. Well, if this is any guess, when it hasn't even been 100 days, we got a rough 4 years. And I was saying to myself, oh, we just got to last 4 years. We just got to last 4 years. I'm not sure we're going to make it 5 months, guys. I really don't know. One of my friends has a small business and they get imports from Japan, and the traders, the people they get the imports from, have pulled out of the USA deal. The imports they get, they make resin soap and things of that variety. Well, you can make resin in America. Someone might comment like a psychopath. This has stressed me out so much. It has made my brain hurt. It has made my chest palpitate. It has made my tummy hurt. It has made my legs weak and made my back buckle. I didn't even know backs could buckle. This is stupid. This is so dumb. I am upset. Radically, intimately, momentarily, I'm thinking about what I can do in my life. I'm thinking about maybe if I perhaps go to a different country and they might tax me. They might tax me for moving. They might mess me up that way. I'm thinking maybe if I go to Canada, no, I'm too American. They gonna look at me. I gotta say a boots. I gotta say these words. Thankfully, I can go to an English-speaking country. Nope, they might not rock with me. They don't like black people across the world. This is gonna be horrible. Maybe I can be funny enough. And it doesn't matter to the rich people, the celebrities and the higher up people. It doesn't matter to them. You know why it doesn't matter to them? Because they're getting so much money already. If everything increased in price double, they would say, what about it? I'll just do one more movie. I'll just do another movie. And the truly rich people, they don't buy Gucci and Gabbana and all this stuff and all, Gucci Couture. They don't buy all that stuff. They wear basic clothes so they can live in their luxury lifestyle. That's what they do. They buy clothes that don't break down and wear down. They're the top of the 1%. They're the top of the world. This is a war of class. And I'm witnessing Trump just do all these bailouts for rich people and stuff like that. And you know what's evil? People that vote for Trump on the far right, not like far right, but far right, deeper people on that side, they think that they're going to be able to touch that money. They say to themselves, oh, I'm going to get rich enough to touch that money. I'm going to get rich enough to do that. All right, so I'm going to keep it a bean with you. There is no universe, no feasible, realistic universe in which you working hard is going to get you to that, because the economy is deeply in shambles, not because of imports. It's because the people in America at the top of the world, the deepest, highest part, Those people, those sickening people, are controlling the wealth and squeezing it for every pinch of penny because they're so terrified of being even slightly broke. They lost the value of $1 and they feel like they can just squeeze it around and mess with people to test it out. We are being played like a game, a guinea pig inside of a playpen, and they're just testing out to see what works. And if it doesn't work, you know what's going to happen if this doesn't work? Oh well. It's going to be a big oh well. Well, it should have worked, but hey, we'll try again next time. We'll try a new method. We'll try something else. We'll figure it out the next way through. We'll see what happens next week on the next week's episode of Trump Ball Z. We'll see what happens when Donald Jamarcus Trump tries to fix the economy. We'll see what happens. This is so... Oh, I'm shivering. I'm shivering. I'm angry. I have a head case. I'm a head case myself. I have a headache. I feel bad. I feel horribly bad. I don't want this to happen. I don't want the future of the world to be annihilated this easily and this so haphazardly, as if it's a passing thought and a passing glance by some rich people creating an oligarchy in the world. You know what's insane to me? When the closing address that Biden gave, he said, yeah, there's an oligarchy going on and it's really bad. And I'm going to tell you this right now. You guys got to fix something, man. You guys got to fix something. This is really bad. Anyways, the American people, fight. Bye. And he just left. I haven't heard anything from Biden. Biden hadn't said a word. That boy's probably on life alert right now, eating peaches in the middle of his barn or something like that. Same how I thought Jimmy Carter was on his peanut farm, just getting peanuts, and he said my peanut farm went sour. That's what's going on right there. You know what the beautiful thing about Jimmy Carter is? And you probably don't know this about Jimmy Carter. He's a president that was like 110 years old or some nonsense like that. He stopped doing his peanut farm because it would conflict with the interests of the U.S. He stopped doing that because he was the president of the United States. Donald Trump still has other businesses. He still is doing crypto stuff. This is ridiculous. And I feel like this comes ahead to where the world feels as if it's not even pointing and laughing at us. The world has stopped pointing and laughing at us. The world is scared of us. The world doesn't know what we're doing. I feel like the world is scared for us, doesn't know what's happening. And it's as if Donald Trump thinks that he has some new age way, some innovative thing. And I will say one thing. I'll say one good thing. It is always the people. It is always the people that do the craziest things that get the most results. You know what I mean? Right? It's always the people that go against the grain, that change things up. But this is a little bit different. This is immediately different. Back in the day, we had zero to little any understanding of the world. We didn't grasp it. We thought the earth was flat. Everything was bad. We have so much technology that this is just basic math. This isn't some new age concept or anything of that variety. This is basic math. And I thought to myself, maybe this will shake up Fox News and make them understand that because the stock market is crashing, this will do that. And I see a few people that are a little bit concerned. I remember I heard this statement that somebody said on Fox News. They said, burning down the house to cook a steak. Burning down the house to cook a steak is what I heard. I also heard, this messed me up, it was a woman going on a rant. I think she was on Piers Morgan's, and she was going on this rant. I tried to put the clip in here, but they didn't let me because I got copyrighted, so I had to redo a little bit of this video. I did this rant 2 times, by the way. So this is the one uninterrupted, unscripted rant, by the way. Piers Morgan, this lady was saying, well, we've had a problem in the entire economy. It's been messing up the entire time. So Trump is coming in and he's fixing that problem. He is trying out new solutions, and nobody is brave enough to try. No, it's not. It's not bravery. Bravery is resilience in the face of unopposable oppressors. Bravery is doing something even if you're scared of it. Bravery is having that fear deep-seated in you and fighting past it. This is arrogance, hubris, pride, ego. This is sin. This is the worst that we could possibly do ever. And somehow being praised as some innovative new age greatness being pushed to us as if we are getting fed amazement. Amazement, it seems. This is supposed to be amazement for all of us. It's supposed to be amazing. This is the worst feeling ever. I've never felt so bad in all of my days. I don't know what is going to come next. I do not know of what will happen to America. I do not know if we will fall and collapse. I do not know about egg prices. I have no idea. I am completely awestruck and baffled that somebody could do something so ignorant, selfish, and stupid. I am so confused. I am so hurt and harmed by the ability of somebody to be this tone deaf, to be this ignorant, to be this selfish towards his own people, towards the very people you say that you wanted. I thought he was pro-work, I thought he was pro-thing, and the only retort I can hear is, well, the economy was so fine under Biden. You ignorant, selfish fool. The economy was in shambles because of Trump, and Biden tried his best to get everything fixed. But then, when everything was going great and economists were saying, oh, Trump inherited a really good economy, this is really good, so he just has to kind of ride on the coattails of doing that, he decides to do a complete 180 and say, nope, this is bad. I say we fix it. If you voted for Trump, if you are one of those people that did that, if you're one of those people that deeply wanted him to do this, if this is what you wanted, I know trans people can't play ping pong now. Oh, that's so good. Oh my goodness, they can't go-kart racing. I'm happy that a man that thinks he's a woman can't go-kart racing. This is so great. Haha, I'm so happy for that. Yeah, no, that trans woman can still go-kart racing. She just has to be ridiculed now by doing so. All you've done is be unprogressive, set people back, and ruin the economy. That's all you've done. You've done nothing. You've done actively nothing. Well, gay marriage shouldn't have been legal. Why do you care about other people's penises? Why do you care about other people? Why do you care so much about other people? Why are you caring about all this other worthless shit? Now your world is destroyed. Now everything. You know what? I'm a little happy. I have never hoped for the destruction of my own finances and everything. I hope that everyone, all across the board, gets fucking wiped, just gets destroyed all at once. All our finances, all our retirements, all our savings, all our 401ks. I hope it all gets just straight decimated. I hope it all gets destroyed. Wanna know why? That's the only way. That is the only way. The only way the world is gonna wake up and actively realize that this isn't a game anymore. This isn't a joke. This isn't something we can just say, oh, he's just doing Trump things. No, this is insanity. This is bad. Very, very bad. This is the worst it has ever been. We are dealing with somebody who does not care, who only wants to see them go up, who makes big promises, who continually lies on his own words and his own laurels, who doesn't have any integrity, who doesn't have anything, who simply talks big and pushes little people around to prove that he's bigger than the little guy. And the little guy already knows he's the little guy. We're the little guy. We are getting bullied, and you are happy being bullied because you think you're a part of the bigger people. You think you're a part of the game. You think that just because you support this psychopath, you think, oh, that's just the Democrats, some crazy leftists. They want men to be in women's bathrooms, and they want to do this and they want that. They want to take away my guns. They want to kill children. Okay, shut the fuck up just for like 10 minutes and realize that beyond your graceful nonsense, beyond you worrying about everybody else, besides you being a man and worrying about a woman's body, besides you doing this weird Christian tongue-twisty BS by twisting the words of Jesus Christ, by doing all these words, by being a fake martyr, by all this bullshit, all this stuff you're doing, all this gobbledygook, you are actively destroying the very people. You are the very people. You're destroying yourself all to get a little up on somebody you disagree with on a moralistic level. That is just what you're doing. You are disagreeing with somebody on the basis of how they exist because you don't like tattoos, you don't like piercings, you don't like the fact that they don't want to work, you don't like these things, you don't like the way progressive people act, you think they're weak because they're going to therapy. You fucking suck. You fucking suck. This is so bad. This is so fucking bad. This is the worst thing that's ever happened, dude. Do you not fucking grasp that? Let your pea little fucking brain and look inside my fucking eyes for 6 seconds and realize this is the worst thing that has ever happened. This is so bad. This is so bad. And people keep telling me it's not the worst thing that's happened. I mean, there's worse things that have happened. I mean, look at Germany. Look at that. There's worse things that have happened. Trump is just trying stuff out. You pea brain little idiot. I didn't care about politics. I didn't. I really didn't. You're gonna make me act the fuck up. You're gonna make me lose my goddamn mind with this shit because of the people that actively, continually stress the fact that this isn't that bad. Dude, My dad never calls me. Ever. Ever. He never calls me. My mom never calls. They don't hit me up. They ask me, how do we fix this? My finance teacher posted a status saying he has to make a goddamn GoFundMe. This is horrifying. Our trade partners are backing out. The people that we've had trade deals for years are not respecting or liking us in any capacity. I have a friend in Discord who's making fun of me right now. Chinese guy, Shuge Leon. Shuge Leon. I apologize. Shuge Leon. He's making fun of me. Making fun of me. Because he says, hey, it sucks over there, doesn't it? I want to travel the world. That's what I want to do. I already did a world tour once. I want to do a second time. I traveled the world last time when I was homeless, living off of Craigslist and people's couches. I wanted to travel again. I want to see the people I met on those travels and enjoy the experiences. I wanted to live, love, and learn. I wanted to be a part of the world. I wanted our people to love us. Why can't we all just come together instead of this weird, odd, disgusting dick measuring contest with the entire world in order to gain nothing for no one at no cost and no expenses? We gain nothing by doing this. Literally nothing. What have we gained? Nothing. We've lost so much. The amount of loss is incredulous. The amount of loss is diabolical. The losses, look at what's happening to the world. I'm fucking upset. I'm sad. I'm holding back tears right now because I'm so pissed. I'm just angry. I shouldn't be this angry. I have a headache. I want to chill out. I want to vibe, dude. Life was so okay. Life was fine. Do you remember back when eggs were 50 cents for a dozen? You probably don't even remember that. I'm looking into buying chickens and moving to a farm. I don't know what to do anymore, dude. This hurts. I'm not going to cry right now. I'm recording right now. I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to do that. God damn. Oh my God. It's like a ring headache around my head right now. This is the worst feeling on the planet. It feels as if it's a game. Like we're in The Sims and we're just getting played. And it feels like I'm talking to psychopaths. These people that don't believe in anything. They don't believe in science. They say the science is against us. They don't believe in anything besides what God tells them. And they're listening to some Skyfather that doesn't even give them the time of day. Doesn't even play catch with them. Some dad that doesn't even acknowledge their existence. And they're just hoping and praying that things go good. I'm praying on Donald Trump. God sent Donald Trump to save the economy. That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my fucking life. God's not an American. Jesus is not an American. I don't know if you know that. Jesus Christ is not an American. He's not. At all. I am disgusted. And I want to tell you this before I get up out of here. I spent most of my life doing my best to just avoid issues forever. I've really tried to do that. I can no longer avoid issues. I can no longer avoid the things that make me upset. I will shorten my lifespan by 20 years because of this. Because it matters. I will now leave a legacy. You have caused me to fight. You have ruined my day. You have caused me, of all people, the person that doesn't want to clench his fist, the person that doesn't want to go out and retaliate and riot. You have caused me, of all people, a very passive individual who does not want conflict, to now actively seek it, is what you've done. You have ruined my day. You have ruined my life. You have ruined my year. You have ruined everything that I have built to be kosher. And I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you, Donald Trump. I hate you, Elon Musk. I hate you, Trump voters. Not the far right. I don't hate you that much, far right. You're fine. But anybody that voted for Trump, I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I do not want to sit at the table. And the worst part is I've spoken to KKK members. I've spoken to Nazis. I've spoken to people like that. They have been infinitely more reasonable than whatever the hell is going on right now. This is disgusting. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this.
I'm your Nick at night, be my Laura, please low. Ooh, happy to try what you need. Your world, I love to live in it. Ooh, I love the ride when you're free.